It's now time for the post-match report presented by the American University Athletics Eagles Club. Jeremy Huber here with head wrestling coach Jason Borrelli coming off a loss tonight against Maryland. Coach, let's start off here. I thought the environment was excellent. I know you always want the win, but I know you're big on growing the sport, especially here, and I thought that kind of came out tonight in a good night for wrestling.
Absolutely. We have been putting a lot of emphasis on that. I'd like to, just create a great environment for our fans, get students here, and I think, we did a good job, especially for the first match of the year. And hats off to our behind-the-scenes staff. We had a lot going on campus with the Patriot League championships happening and field hockey, and so, but everyone pulled together and we got it done, and it was a good presentation. We tried our best to get the fans excited early, and just kind of flattened out after that. But I felt like the environment was good.
Speaking of that, Jack Maida would talk to him, got you guys that tone set. He said, look, coach has told me, go out there, you're the lead guy, get the tone set. Obviously did that more.
Yeah, I'm really, really, really excited for him, and it's just kind of the starting point. I knew we were in a good place at the beginning when, before the match, we talked to him about, hey, if we win the coin toss and get choice of match start, are you ready to go right away, or do you need more recovery time? Do you want us to start somewhere else to kind of give you a chance to fuel up better and feel better, because he's made a big weight change, and a lot of that takes a little bit out of you. But he looked at me and he said, Coach, if you win the flip, I want to start. I feel good. And when he said that, it's just, you don't hear that a lot from some wrestlers. A lot of times they're like, well, I'd rather go later, get a little more rest, more recovery. And he was chomping at the bit to go, and hey, he started us off, and got a major decision against a top 25 kid, and it's awesome to see.
Your other winner tonight, Connor Bourne. Again, Connor kind of came out and just consistent and had some big moves early, some takedowns. Talk about his performance.
Yeah, so happy for Connor that he's at the right weight now. He wrestled 197 all last year, and was weighing in at about 192 pounds most of the time, so he was really undersized, and came back for this year. And when he decided to come back for his final year, 5th year, had to talk about why. And he wants to accomplish his goals on the mat, and when that happens, you have to have a serious talk about your best option. He made a great commitment, and same thing like Jack, decided to go down to 184. Feels like that he's going to be bigger, stronger, and be able to utilize some of his strengths, and he showed that. Now with him, he started strong and kind of put the skates on a little bit. Third period, I felt like we could get another takedown and get a major decision, but overall real pleased.
Some other guys had all right performances tonight. The one other I wanted to kind of point out was Caden Milheim coming out in his first match as a freshman against a ranked opponent. Jason Grimes and I both said, this looks pretty good. Again, you can see there he's going to have to get stronger and have to get a little bit better, but there was a lot to like there in his first time on the mat and in a college setting.
100%. Caden, he's going to have a great career. I saw some things tonight. He wrestled a kid who's very veteran in their lineup, a big and strong, very mature kid. And we were really one execution away from that match being totally different, right? It was 4-0 going into the third, and we had about 40-plus seconds of riding time. So if we get an escape, get a takedown, and finish on top, we're going to win by a point. And he got the escape, needed a takedown, just a little lapse in judgment. He let the kid hit his legs, and the kid got into position and scored, and that was the end of the match. But if we do a little better off that escape and get to our setup and our shot and finish, there's a good chance we win that match. And as a true freshman, that's something to be excited about, because kid works tirelessly. He loves wrestling. He's going to have a good career. We're really excited about him.
And that throws into the last question for you, Jason. You guys head down to South Carolina to the Citadel this weekend. You mentioned young guys. Is this going to be a chance for those young guys to kind of get their feet wet in a non-dual setting, more of a tournament setting?
Yeah, things are a little different. You're wrestling a little more for yourself. It's not a team sport event, to my knowledge, and maybe they changed it this year, but in the past it hasn't been. So because of that, it takes a little pressure off, and it allows the athletes to focus on just what they need and the preparation they need, which then for the next outing, for the dual meet, it's helpful. And so I'm excited about that. Tournaments are a lot of fun, but they're a lot, this is a long day. We're going to be up at 7 and, probably at 5:30 in the morning and not be done till late at night. But, we get to see more than 10 guys tonight. We only saw 10. The tournament, we're going to see 15, 16 guys. So really excited. We get more footage, more film, more data points to be able to go back and train and get better.
Well, Jason, congratulations and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
That's Jason Borrelli. I'm Jeremy Huber. That'll do it for today's Eagles Club post-match report. Do your part to support the successes of AU wrestling student-athletes in the classroom and on the mat by joining the Eagles Club.
Thanks.